As you already know, we launched the exciting new AI rendering feature in Prolance earlier this month, and we are already seeing some amazing images created by our users. For people who are not familiar with rendering, we wanted to show you how to get the best out of it. First things first, AI render is not your regular physically correct rendering system. If you want physical accuracy, you can always use the Novalux renderer built into Prolance, but that takes time to learn, set up, and use correctly. AI rendering is much simpler, although it might create things that are not there in the scene. No one said AI is 100% accurate anyway. Let me take you through the new feature, and without further ado, let's get started. I've already created a kitchen and a bedroom using Prolance. You guys have been creating great content with Prolance, regular cabinet placement, and such features already. So we'll not go into how these rooms were created, what commands were used, which features were used, etc., etc. I just opened the kitchen. Let me move this out of the way. As you can see, this is an elevation view of the kitchen with a slate gray base cabinets and sunset orange wall cabinets. I have not added any props like hobs, chimneys, microwaves, or any other kitchen utensils. And this is also shown in parallel projection, not a perspective view. As most of you know, at least those who are familiar with rendering, this is not an ideal view for rendering itself. But let's see what the AI engine can generate with this view. On the main Interprolance interface, I'll just scroll down here until I get to this generate AI render button. I click on it and I get two options available here. Oh, I'm running out of credits. Right. Scene name. This can be anything. Let me just call this elevation. And then the prompt. This is where you describe what exactly you want in the render itself. Of course, you can leave this as it is, empty, but it will be great if you can give the AI some context of what it is that you want. So let me put in modern kitchen. Um, let's say I have high gloss cabinets. I'll ask it to add hob and a black inclined hood in the gap between wall cabinets, right? And I'll also say add kitchen utensils. Okay, so yep, we're ready. Um, let's just generate the render here with this prompt. Let's see what turns up. It will take a few seconds to generate the render. You will notice that in the prompt, I didn't specify any color information. That is because the AI reads color from the model that you have created. So there's no need for me to specify colors, but I can say high gloss or matte or lacquer glass or anything like that since it doesn't recognize that. Okay, so let's see what turned up. Wow, this is okay. Not exactly what I wanted, right? It seems to have done a fairly decent job of rendering, although it doesn't really know where the light is coming from, what is the uh, kitchen organization like, because it can hardly read any information from the elevation view. Now let's retry this again. I have created uh, another view in which it is the kitchen is in perspective, right? The same kitchen, nothing else added to it. There are still no props, no walls, no windows, nothing at all. And there's, let's just try rendering this time and see what turns up there. Now, if I go to AI render, it will show me that, okay, you already have a render here, which was what I created last time. but now I want to create a new one, right? Still no props, etc. As I was saying. I will say this time it is perspective. I can give any name I want. I will go back and say, give it more or less the same prompts: modern kitchen, um, high gloss, sorry, cabinet. I will say add walls, reflective floor, ceiling. Let me say add a window to the left, sunlight through the window. Add kitchen utensils, right? So let's see what turns up now. It will take a few seconds as usual. It will do. Oh, you also notice that one credit dropped. It was previously 9 credits. Now it's 8 credits. Every time you render, there is a credit, one credit which is consumed. You can see more on that in the document that is available online. And let's see what the render itself turned up to be. Wow, this is much better, right? Just by prompting, just by changing the view to elevation, I am able to get a much better render than a, sorry, I meant change the view from elevation to perspective. I'm able to get a much better render. The difference now is that the AI can kind of visualize the volume of the room, because the perspective gives it an idea of what is the scale of the room, where things are, etc. The elevation view just hides everything from it, so it is very difficult. It seems to have done a good job with the floor. There is some amount of reflectiveness which is visible here. It did what I wanted with the window on the left. The cabinets are looking good, although it seems to have put a sink right in the middle where I did not want it to be. But that's okay. It's AI after all. It's not really truly intelligent. Okay, let's see if I can improve on this, right? I just created one more view, this time with walls, the door where it is actually supposed to be on site. I have also added a hob and a chimney here. I have also added a microwave in the correct positions, and this is how the actual kitchen would be. Let's render this and see what happens, right? I will add a new render. I will call this final. I will get back and do the same things again here. Modern kitchen, although this is completely optional. You can say modern kitchen or classic kitchen or anything like that that you want. Modern kitchen, I will say high gloss cabinets because that's what I wanted. I will say add sliding door on the left, right? Because in that gap, I want a sliding door to be fit. Although I did not want to download the sliding door from the 3D warehouse and then spend the time placing it and all that. A sliding door. Okay, now we'll say reflective flooring. Add kitchen utensils. I keep doing this, add kitchen utensils, because it will look very bland without any utensils in the render. I also want afternoon sunlight through the sliding door. Okay, this is what I feel is a good enough prompt. Let's generate it and see what turns up. Okay, while we are waiting. Um, This is not, as I was saying earlier, this is not 100% physically accurate. You might at times see things which are not there. You might at times see things which were there but not in the render. It's completely up to the AI to interpret how it is, how it does the render. It is better you specify as much as possible in the prompt. And yep, this is more or less what I wanted. Wow, this is good, isn't it? So let me just expand this view so that you can see this full screen. The hob is in place, the chimney is in place, the microwave is in place. It did add a sink though, although it is not there in my uh, 3D model. Maybe the AI thinks, what is a kitchen without a sink? So it did add one. It did a good job with the sliding door. I would love to have that view from the kitchen. Usually I see a clutter of apartments. But yeah, this is a good enough render, right? So this looks good to me. I think I can use this as a final presentation. Hmm, what else? Now, gone are the days where you spend hours setting up the scene, the lighting, the materials, blah blah, and then wait for hours to get the actual render. Now it is done in seconds. As you can see, it did really do a wonderful job. You can go crazy with this, with the prompts, and try to do as many different variations as you can. Of course, please note that every render consumes one credit. Uh, uh, so that's about it. Thanks for watching, and we really look forward to seeing the amazing content you all will create with this new feature.